we're going to start Arsenal Paris Saint-Germain. But first of all, I want to chuck something out to you. I'm just getting something out of my system here on social media. So on Tuesday night, we had a number of one-sided games. Obviously, Barcelona, Manchester City.
Yeah, Dortmund.
And then reaction on social media like, oh, this is all crap. Oh, everything's so one-sided, blah, blah, blah. There's no surprises, no excitement. And then on Wednesday, we have Bayern and Real Madrid losing. We have some crazy close games. I mean, the Leipzig-Juventus game.
Yeah, great.
We had some incredible individual goals.
Yeah.
Karma's kind of like a female dog, huh? Anyway, but we have to start with Arsenal Paris Saint-Germain. This was on Tuesday night. It was, I think, maybe the box office game of the round. You were there. Arsenal came out 2-0 winners. From what I saw, wasn't necessarily the most hyped up game, but we saw an Arsenal team, I think, that's really comfortable saying, you know what? We don't need to take the game to you all the time. We can also take a lead and manage a lead. We don't need to run up the score.
Yeah, that's the case. In the second half, they shut the shop, basically.
Which we've seen from them before, obviously, not just against Manchester City, but in other games as well. It's another dimension to it.
Yeah, it's quite rare at home, though, because they ended up with 35% of the ball in a home game, which is, I don't think has ever been seen before under Arteta at the Emirates, certainly, but it worked for them. The gap was just too big. They were just too good. They are a good 3 years ahead in their project compared to the PSG Luis Enrique project. And PSG were nowhere near at the best either, in players missing or players not starting and things like that. So really good win for that. And it felt in that first half, especially because you can't really judge the second half. But in the first half, that this Arsenal team, I think they are really, really good and they are ready for these kind of nights. They will have much, much better opponents than PSG along the line. But it feels like there was that confidence and momentum going. It was really impressive.
You know where I'm going to go with this. We'll get to PSG in a minute, but can we just knock this on the head once and for all? Does Arsenal need a proven center forward? Kai Havertz is a 10, an 8, an 11, a pie. He plays center forward. He is a center forward. He scores goals. Yeah. Can we just end this?
Yeah, we can, but there will always be
I know you were more aligned with me, but I got to go back to label argument. It's stupid. You see this today. You saw the bravery he showed with Donnarumma. Donnarumma late coming out. It's a mistake. We'll get to Donnarumma. But the movement to get between the two defenders, the way he jumps into it, he has this large man that's coming out the other way. And if Donnarumma punches and is late, he's taking Havertz's head off. Yeah. What do you want from a center forward?
Yeah, and also the chance for Martinelli at the start of the second half that Havertz just laid on perfectly, and the volley that is then saved by Donnarumma. This is what he does, and what he can do is such an amazing, I think, all around forward. Then, of course, there will be strikers like Haaland type of strikers who will score always more than Havertz because he's not a pure finisher. This is not what he does. He does so many other things. In the first half, he overlapped behind Saka, for example. He's everywhere. His football IQ is incredible. So this is what he brings. But when we had already, remember this debate last January, and people were saying, they have to go and sign a number 9. We said, but Arteta's number 9. Yeah, Arteta's number 9 is a different profile to a lot of managers' number 9 that they want. He doesn't want a Haaland. He wants somebody who can do a lot of other things, and Havertz does that.
On the Donnarumma issue, obviously he was coming back from injury, picked ahead of Safonov. Early on, he runs into Martinelli. I have no idea if this impacted some of his other goalkeeping. On the first goal, I am inclined. Obviously, he's ultimately responsible. You're behind. You can see the whole field. But certainly, if was it Nuno Mendes and
Pacho?
and William Pacho. If I'm keeping goal, I'm like, you can see Havertz moving between you. It looked to me like maybe the fault was more miscommunication on his part to his center backs or as much as him coming out late.
No, it's only on him, really. Because I think the line that Mendes and Pacho plays is because they know he's going to come out. He has to come out. The ball is in his 6-yard box. He just can't miss it. And you see Nuno Mendes' reaction after the goal. He goes like, what? Kind of again? Because this is what he does all the time. He can't defend crosses. He can't come out on crosses.
Why do you let? But if you're giving Pacho a pass on this one.
Oh yeah, man. A goalkeeper has to punch that ball before Havertz. Right. So if you're the defenders,
right. But if the goalkeeper does it, this is what we don't know, right? We don't know if he called it. right?
Nah, but if you're Pacho Mendes, you just expect your goalkeeper has to come out on a
All right.
on a cross like
Okay.
that.